We're at the National Pavement Expo 2016 with Clark Word, and Clark is going to show us the, I hear, quite revised Schwarze Supervac Updraft. So talk about that.
That's right, Ranger. The Supervac Updraft is one of our newest product lines. We've had it on the market for a little over 2 years now. We've had a lot of success with it. Customers really like it. It's a great sweeping machine. It's economical to run. It's low profile to fit in parking garages. Like I said, does a super job sweeping. It's easy to operate. It's a great value, and we're going to talk about the truck a little bit today. First, we're going to start with the chassis. The Updraft is mounted on the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 chassis. Gets good fuel economy. It's a 4.3 liter, 6-cylinder engine. Gets good fuel economy, real smooth ride, handles weight real well. The rear suspension is airbags, so it carries the weight real well when you have your hopper full. It's a great ride. People really like the chassis. You can get it serviced in any Chevrolet dealership. Updraft's got a 36-inch poly wafer curb broom. Does a real good job in the curb lines. Not very expensive to replace the broom bristles. We've got a backpack blower tray here, so if you carry your backpack blowers, backpack sits in this area here, and your hose fits through caddy corner to the other side over there, and it's a perfect fit for backpack blowers. The sweeping head is 82 inches wide. We have
and how big is that intake tube?
The intake tube is 10 inches.
Is it 10? Uh-huh.
Yeah. Intake tube's 10 inches. Our transition tube is a bolt-in, so if it if it ever wears out, you get holes in it down the road. Instead of having to cut and weld, it's easy just to unbolt it and bolt a new one in.
Yeah, that's a big factor because let's face it, they will wear. That's a primary air flow source. They're going to wear on any of these machines, and that's a big value.
That's correct. The hopper on the Updraft is 2 cubic usable yards. It's stainless steel. Our doors are stainless steel. Our latches are mounted on the outside of the inspection doors, and they are stainless as well. We have an inspection door on each side of the hopper. This makes it easy to check on your, what you got in the hopper, see if your hopper's full, and also throw bigger debris that can't go up underneath the sweeping head. You can throw it in the inspection door. So the hopper's stainless steel. Our fan is a 24-inch whisper wheel blower fan. The fan housing is rubber lined, and it is also stainless steel. The sweeping head on the Updraft is also stainless steel. So we have a lot of stainless steel. Our water tank, which is located back here for your dust control, it's a 12-gallon tank. We do have an optional 25-gallon water tank, but you'd have to move up to the Chevrolet 2500 chassis for that option.
You have a lot on this little chassis.
Handles the weight real well. You got the water pump here. You got spray nozzles for your dust control, which are down at your curb broom. And then we also have spray nozzles inside the hopper at the intake.
In here someplace. I don't know if we're sitting or not.
Yeah, we're located right here. Moving back to the rear of the sweeper, on each side in the rear, we've got these large, deep storage boxes where you can put tools, gas cans.
Well, that is deep.
Any type tools you might need to carry. We also have our frame tubing that runs across the frame of the chassis, where you can put your, put a broom or a rake or a shovel, whatever you might need to carry.
Yes, we've got holes here. You probably can't see it in the video, but there's 2 holes that go full width of the chassis.
That's correct. Basically, all the rear end, where your hopper is stainless steel, the toolboxes in the rear, they are aluminum. So there's really, we reduced the rust points on the unit basically to 0. In the back, we have amber strobe flashers on the back of the hopper. So when your bar lights are on, your rear strobes are also flashing. We have all LED lighting across the back. This unit also comes standard with a backup camera.
Nice.
which is very important. Real nice safety feature. We also have here, we have a drop-down trash bag rack. So if you need a place to store the trash bags when you get through emptying the garbage cans, just store the trash bags here. You can drive around to the back of the dumpster and, you know, throw them in the dumpster. Also gives you additional storage area set underneath the hopper, just above the spare tire area. The rear suspension on the Updraft, it might be hard to see on camera, but the rear suspension is airbags.
So those, you put the amount of area you need in them, that kind of thing?
That's correct, yeah. Each airbag we set from the factory comes out with 75 pounds of pressure in the airbag. You can put a maximum of 90 pounds of pressure in it. So you can actually raise and lower the pressure if you need to. For example, the unit's about 6'8" with 75 pounds of pressure in the airbags. So if you're trying to get in a parking garage that may be a little bit lower, if you need a couple extra inches of clearance to get under the parking garages, you just let a little bit of air out of the airbags on each side and allow you to go under the in the garage, and then when you come out, you can just you know, air them back up. But on the Chevrolet 1500 chassis, using this airbags, like I said, it's a real good smooth ride, handles the weight real well even with a full hopper.
And what kind of auxiliary engine you're running on
The
this?
auxiliary engine we use is it's a Kohler engine. It's a 31 horsepower. It's liquid cooled and it's fuel injected. This is a real smooth running engine. It's very quiet. It comes with an excellent warranty. It has a 3-year unlimited hour warranty on the engine. We've had real good luck with it. There's plenty of power for this unit. Like I said, it's quiet, and it's been a real good engine for us. This area here is our 12-volt dump system. It's an electric pump, raises and lowers your sweeping head. What this allows us to do, it allows us to raise the sweeping head and to dump the hopper without the sweeper motor actually running. That's a real big benefit. A lot of times, if you're in a dusty area, you might not want your engine running, you know, creating airflow, blowing dust when you dump. So all you have to do is cut the engine off. As long as it has power, you can raise the sweeping head and raise the hopper to dump. You know, also is a good idea to have that, because if you break down at night when you're sweeping, you know, for some reason, if your back engine doesn't start, you raise your hopper, your head, go dump, and you know, go to the shop.
Right, you're not having to try to jack your sweeper up and fix it with full of gooey debris.
That's right.
Very nice. I see you've got this this kind of a heat shield here.
Yeah, that's just the heat
front
shield between the muffler and the chassis.
Okay. And I saw those strobes on earlier, and they were real impressive.
The strobes are that.
Real strobe.
That's the 6-inch strobe. We also offer I think a 12-inch strobe. Puts off a lot of light. It's actually connected to the truck with it's a magnet and suction cups, so you can actually remove that light very easily if you needed to.
Okay. Anything else we should know about this this unit, other than at a show you always put everything that anybody has inside the chassis? That's how that works. It does look comfortable.
The control panel is real small. We've got a real smooth throttle. The control panel has a tachometer and also has an hour meter, so you can keep up with the hours. That helps you keep up with the maintenance on the sweeper. We've got a prop rod in the rear back here on our dump door. It's just real simple rod where you can keep your dump door propped open. That just helps you if you need to throw garbage bags or any other type trash in there. You know, you can prop the door open, throw it in there, and then when you're ready to clean your sweeper out, just prop the door open and raise your hopper up and hose your screen out real good. That's pretty much it on this sweeper. Again, it's we've had real good success with it. Our customers really like this machine. You know, it's,
and who's this made for? Somebody's out there and they don't really know sweepers, the sweeping equipment. Who's the likely prospect for this?
I mean, really anybody that's in parking lot type sweeping, this unit fits well for.
Yeah.
Again, you know, it'll fit in parking garages. It's a smaller unit. Gets real good fuel economy for a sweeper.
So it's a lot easier to make money with this than it would.
It is definitely, yeah. You know, if you're looking, you know, particularly if you're just getting started, you know, you may not have a lot of accounts. This is a great unit to start with. You know, start out, and also customers that have several sweepers are looking to downsize a little bit. This is a great unit to downsize to. Like I said, the performance is great, fuel economy is great. You know, basically no rust points on it. It's got a great engine. It's a great little unit. It's worked out real well for us.
So, and I agree. This is the it's kind of a mainstream type of parking lot sweeper. And behind you is your Supervac Aero, and you have that here on a trailer.
That's correct.
And this is kind of a real startup, more of a startup unit, I would think, or secondary. This would be great. I would not put words in your mouth, but I would think as a backup unit and that sort of thing too. Where does that fit into the Schwarze product line?
Yeah, it's definitely a good, you know, it's a good backup sweeper. It's a good sweeper for, you know, maybe a company that might have 2 or 3 of their own properties that they sweep themselves. You know, it's a good unit for that. But it's really a good backup sweeper. We do have a lot of people that start out in this Aero sweeper, and then as time goes on, they grow their business, they'll move into a bigger unit.
Yeah.
This unit comes on the pull behind trailer that's shown here, or you can get it without the trailer where it will just slide into the back of the pickup truck. Yeah. It's a 2-yard, has a 2-yard hopper on it. It's made out of heavy duty polyethylene. It's almost indestructible. You can't hardly tear that hopper up. Has a 20-gallon water tank for dust control on it. Here has a curb blower with it, and has a 22 horsepower Robin Subaru auxiliary engine that turns the fan. You have your 5-gallon gas tank here for the sweeper.
All right. Well, much obliged, as always. You are a consummate pro at this, and you can tell you're not looking at your wrist to see what the answers are. So.
Well, thank you, Ranger. If anybody's interested in any of our Schwarze sweepers, just give us a call at 1-800-879-7933.
And if you want to talk to the star, ask for Clark Word.
My name's Clark.
All right.
Thanks, Ranger.
You bet.